Hi, welcome back to our Windows Server 2012 Nugget course, and this is part 15. Let's have a look what we got for today. Improvement around Hyper-V in 2012, resource around obtaining your Hyper-V, a comparison between 28 and 2012, and the full list of the new features in nutshell. Also an overview through Microsoft Online Library. This is the high level information required for architecture around Hyper-V, storage, virtual machine mobility, clustering, scalability, Hyper-V networking, and Hyper replica. This basically should help you to you know, getting that poster downloaded and help you to understand all the limitation, features, and functionality plus improvement around the new Hyper-V 2012. So without further ado, I'm gonna just move on to the next part, which is the storage management around Hyper-V. Let's have a look what we got there. With the storage management, the unified interface for storage management in 2012, SMI provides not only a core of set of defined WMI and Windows PowerShell interface, but also features for more advanced management, as showing the next few slides. SMI require the use of storage management provides that is based on SMI-S or WMI. The interface integrates more easily with the service offered by SMI-S provides, which enables admin to manage non-Microsoft intelligent storage subsystems that have SMI-S as a provider. For WMI-based services, that interface or the interface include a rich set of built-in storage management features that ISVS will find particularly help. Let's have a look at the next slide, how that will look like for us. Unified storage management architecture. We can see the management software, storage APIs, layer 2, and then all the way down to the storage vendor hardware and software. Storage array via RAID technology or RAID controller, utilizing SMP, storage spaces, and storage management provider for pass-through APIs, and up all the way to file manager, system center, or third-party apps. Storage management use cases, enterprise system admin. The storage interface provides uniform, scriptable management that use PowerShell and comprehensive set of CMD-led to help automate and manage the following: discovery, provisioning, replication, masking, and creating pools, as well as configuration of the resource. With the storage management use cases, independent software vendors, ISV, the storage interface include the flexibility to manage any type of storage connected to Windows-based system. With WMI-based storage management, provide ISV will appreciate a rich set of inbox storage management features, including the unified interface. Storage manufacturers, the seamless integration of device with any storage management client provide consistent experience for manufacturer customers. The unified storage interface requires storage management which provide based on SMIS or SMB. The interface integrated seamlessly with the SMP service offered by the SMIS storage management provider, which allow third party to integrate by the SMIS providers. Additionally, in 2012 server, we can use single interface to remotely manage multiple file servers or cluster servers or cluster instance as easy as managing one server. Storage management use cases. Part 3, remote storage management. With the addition of the file and storage services role in 2012, Server Manager includes a new functionality that allows you to remotely manage multiple file services, and include managing file shares via SCSI target with a storage pool and volume as well. The file and storage services management interface in Server Manager lets you to accomplish the following tasks. Create a storage pool by grouping many physical disks on a network into managed volumes and manage these storage pools as a unit. Add and share volumes anywhere on the network by using SMB and NFS. Create and manage iSCSI virtual disk and targets. Part number 2, unified remote management for file services. Let's have a look what we got today around this. Unified remote management for file services allows server manager including new functionality for the file server services role that enable you to remote manage the following: multiple file servers, file share, volume storage. File services help you to create a pool of volumes on network and then manage this storage as a unit. With file services, you can add and share volumes anywhere on the network. Now, what about server for NFS data store? Server for NFS is the NFS server implementation that is included within Server OS. In 2012, server for NFS has been updated to support continuous availability. These improvements make it possible to reliably store and run VMware ESX on a virtual machine that is running Server 2012 by using NFS protocol to share files. Additional improvement in failover clustering make it possible to deploy server for NFS in cluster configuration for resilience to hardware and software outage that might impact individual cluster node. Failover clustering isolate VMware ESX hypervisor host from intermittent glitches during a failover. Let's have a look at how that will look like. We can use a failover Windows clusters for the VMware ESX server with NFS v3 and NFS 4.1 to failover between the nodes. Technical details. With 2012 server include a new open network compute remote procedure call, or should we call it on CRPC, which consists of an external data representation XDR runtime built on the WinSocket kernel interface. The configuration replaced the previous runtime that was built on the legacy transport driver interface TDI. The new XDR runtime is required or is equipped for dynamic auto-tuned thread pool that does not require performance tuning using the reg keys. In addition, it implements dynamic endpoint and consume plug-and-play notification to support the addition and removal of network interface runtime. With this new design, the XDR, which is the external data representation runtime infrastructure, is capable of performing faster and more targeted failover to provide continuous availability. Last, server for NFS technical detail around server 2012. Client for NFS have been ported to run new scale high performance XDR runtime. The failover cluster resource DLL is completely rewritten in 2012, which enables server for NFS to failover much faster than previous version of server Windows servers. The previous per share cluster resource for NFS has been replaced by the consolidated per virtual disk cluster resource, which result in fewer cluster resource on failover cluster and faster end-to-end failover. The failover logic within the NFS cluster resource has been also reworked for performance. The failover clustering infrastructure has undergone several key performance enhancements which has resulted in faster failover of a disk and network resource. This helps reduce the total amount of time for failover to occur, and it makes it easy to deploy shared file and reliable file-based storage backend for VMware ESX hypervisor host. In addition, Windows Server 2012 includes comprehensive set of task-oriented Windows PowerShell that make it easy to provide and provision and manage NFS shares. This is what I had for you for today. Hopefully you learned something useful. and I shall see you on part 16. Thank you for watching.